Dear Mom, Dad, and family, guess what? I'm going to Vietnam within the next 4 months. There are 3 types of Marines. The ones that are going, the ones that are there, and the ones that are coming back. So I'm in the first group. Love, Carl. Old men sending young men to die. And it's still going on today. I joined the Marine Corps in June of 1967, and that was one of the scariest experiences of my life at the time. But they trained me to be a Marine, and by the time I graduated, I was ready to go do Marine stuff. The corporal that's in charge of records and stuff back in the rear, he's taking me to my tent. He says, "You smoke reefer?" And I says, "Well, yeah." So he hands me a little bitty skinny joint, like the size of a pencil lead in thickness, and he says, "Well, go out there by the pisser and smoke this." So I go out there and smoke that joint, and I said, "Well, this place is not so bad after all." So that was my first day in Vietnam. My last day in Vietnam, we need to back up about 4 or 5 days, and that would be the day that 120 millimeter mortar landed in my fighting hole. So when the mortar landed right between me and Gary. So he died, and I survived.
See, there's his name on the wall.
There's his name on the wall. And this picture was in Life magazine. 1 week they had a picture of everyone who got killed in Vietnam. I just tried to look like a civilian. Tried to blend in. I had my blue jeans altered so they would fit over my leg brace so nobody would see it and know I had a disability, because back in those days there was people, if you had a disability, you were looked down on. You were not equal to everybody else. I probably had post-traumatic stress from the time I came back from Vietnam, because I was always very angry. When you have PTSD, you're very quick to anger, and anger always comes from fear. I never thought there was anything wrong with me. I just thought everybody else was all messed up, and this was just a normal reaction to all them other people. I think it's recognized a lot faster now, and I think that these younger soldiers and Marines coming back from the wars we're having now, God, it looks like 90% of them have PTSD. So you cannot go through a war and not be affected by it unless you're some kind of a sociopath or psychopath. You know, if you got a conscience, I believe that it's going to affect you in a traumatic way. During the first Bush-Iraq war, they started welcoming the veterans home when they came home. They started having parades for them. And that's when the Vietnam veterans were finally welcomed home. I think it's important for younger people to realize there's 2 sides to war. There's not just glory and parades and thank you for your service. You know, I find that a very hollow expression. You know, people say it to you, it's out of habit. You know, I find that if you tell a veteran welcome home, it means a lot more to them.